Hey, what's going on, everybody? Keith here, Two Guys How To. June's down there. We're getting dirty as usual, and I'm laughing because I got my scruff going, and man, we've been working outside. It's starting to get cold, and I've been pounding stuff out. Me and June just keep fixing anything and everything possible that needs to be done before snow comes. And today we're working on a 7.3 liter motor. And yours could be a 6.0, Ford, whatever. It doesn't even matter if it's a Chevy, GMC, whatever. But we're having a problem with the block heater. Doesn't work in this truck and another particular truck. So while we're in here, we've been doing the injectors and the stainless cups, and everything's ready to go back in today. And before I refill the system and purge it out, we want to put a new block heater in. So this one from Ford, Century Ford up there in Mount Airy. It's a Frank 7. Looks like a T as in Tom, Z as in zebra, and then it's a 6A as in apple, 051 apple. So there's the actual part number, F7TZ6A051AA, and it comes with one block heater, and it's a 1 1/8, and it comes with the nice Permatex kind of Loctite on it. This is for extreme heat, and it's made for being in contact with the oil and antifreeze. So you can see it's got the 2 plugs there, and stainless, ready to go. So first and foremost, before we do this, if you think your block heater is bad, we need to test the connection. Yours might have the plug coming out of the front, like so. And what we do is I've got my handy dandy old school light bulb that you would screw in, you know, to some outside hanging lights or whatever, and we've got the positive and negative on there. And seeing as that the connection here is positive and negative, June's going to go under there and touch this puppy to the wires. Be careful when you do it. And if this lights up when I plug it in, then we know our wiring harness from the front of the truck to the actual the sensor, you know, the block heater is working. So I'm going to give this to June. He's going to go up underneath there. He's got a light under there, and when he gives me the go-ahead, I'm going to plug this in, and we will show you that light bulb under there is either lit up or not lit up. If it does not light up, and we know the light bulb's good, make sure the light bulb is good and new, then we're going to have a wiring problem from the front to that. Therefore, the actual block heater itself might be fine. So and they're about $50 from Ford. You can get them cheaper online. Just make sure they're not counterfeit, and that's why lately I've been going to just the Ford dealership for everything, because I think people are counterfeiting them on these different sites and repackaging them. So let's plug this in here real quick. And we've got the extension cord here. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. Right there. You good? Yep. And if I go under here where June is, you can see up in there his light bulb off of those wires is lit up. There it is right there. So let me unplug this so he doesn't get electrocuted real fast. And we're going to get underneath the truck and show you how to pop this the block heater out and change that out. All right, so the test light worked fine. It's lit up. We know the wiring's good. Time to install the new block heater. And what we did is we plugged this in overnight and checked the radiator and touched the motor, and nothing was hot. So let's get underneath here so I can show you what's up. If I can fit around the back side of June there. And if you look, let me get under here some more.
This is a 1 1/8.
And if you look right about where is the oil filter there, right above the oil filter, you can see that fitting.
I took this plug off.
Yeah, and show them the plug. You'll see the plugs in there. Just goes in there. We're going to put a little bit of dielectric grease on there too when we plug it back.
This is what holds it on.
There's a little clip.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, so it's a 1 1/8 socket. It's an American. And June's got that on a breaker bar.
Just because I don't know how tight this baby is. Looks like it's got some red on it.
Yeah, and we've got some drip tray too. We did drain the block. There's a quarter inch ratchet drive drain there. I would pull that out and drain the whole block down. If not, when you open this up, it's gonna, you know, go all over the place. If you're super quick, you might not lose a lot, but I would just drain it anyway.
Now I got a ratchet.
Now he's still going with that same 1 1/8. Now he's just on that 1/2-inch drive ratchet because it's in there pretty good. It's got that red on it. Don't forget, that seals it up.
Straight away.
And it's pretty simple. If you took this to the shop, they'd probably charge you like, what, 300 bucks? Just to bring it in, put it on the lift, crack it off, put in the new one, and send you on your way. And even though I drained the block, it's still in there. Yeah, there's still plenty in there. So you want to take this and can you hold it in place? Or no? Yeah, see, and he's dripping it down. Right now, he's just slowly letting off on it to drip the remainder into here. It's probably going all over the camera, but it's all good. And even you can smell that, the carb clean from doing the uppers of the heads. And there she is right there. It's kind of dirty, kind of clean. But we're gonna swap it out. Have to drain everything out one more time. So he's just inserting that right into that hole up there. Getting it started by hand. And then that red glue is going to grab on there. He's not going to be able to spin it anymore. And then we'll just go ahead and hit it with that 1/2-inch drive. He won't need the breaker bar to tighten it. He'll just hit it with that 1/2-inch drive socket and the 1 1/8 socket on there on that 1/2-inch drive. And that's it. We'll check it for leaks later once we finish up these injectors today. Just make sure you check yours for leaks. And you don't want to kill it, just he's putting some good pressure on it though, because you don't want it to leak for sure. And you can look and you can still see a little red. You want to hit it once, see if you can get just a little bit more. Still see the red, so we know we're good. Yeah, that baby's good. Oh, yep. That's good, that's plenty.
Definitely good.
Yeah, she's not coming out. And that's it. We are out of here.
We'll put some electrode grease on that.
Yeah, we're gonna put a little dielectric grease on the plug. Don't go too much on it. And you can see the end of the plug right there. Right there, simple. It's got like a nice rubber connection and it's pretty heavy duty. It looks dirty from just the truck, but that's it. It can only go in the one way, and there's the actual piece right there coming out. Just follow your oil filter up and that's your block heater right there. But we're out of here. Keith, June, Two Guys How To. That's how you test your circuitry going to your block heater. He's got that dielectric grease on there, and he's gonna hook it back up, and we're gonna test it once we refill this thing with antifreeze. And you should feel your radiator be hot because it's gonna heat up the antifreeze inside the block and permeate up into your lower hose, your radiator. So that's it. I'm out onto the next thing, get this thing up and running today, and I'm sure we'll have something else to film by the end of the day to put on here. So I'm out. Check out the other videos, maybe they'll help you out. Appreciate any likes, or we don't even really care about them. Just subscribe. That way if you need to find us or ask us a question, we can answer it and you'll know where to find us and how to get a hold of us. Check out the other comments, I always respond. Keith, Two Guys How To, June's there. Fix it yourself, save that money, and buy some more parts and fix something else. Peace.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.
What's up, Iggy? Talk to him before I shut the video down. Oh yeah. Yep. You're not a pig, you're a lawyer. He's not a pig, he's a lawyer. Peace.